Hey guys, what's up? It's Mash. So today is Labor Day and I've been having a really lovely, peaceful, chilled out day with my beautiful fiance. We went to South Bank and hung out and went for a swim and ate some ice cream and laughed. And that was really, really fun. So I just hope you guys have had an awesome Labor Day. I hope you guys have just been chilling and just enjoying yourselves. And you've had a wonderful day like I have. Today I wanted to talk about something quite serious and very, very close to my heart, and that is share my story of overcoming and surviving extreme childhood abuse. So it's a very, very important topic, but it's also very serious and can be really difficult for people to hear about what I've been through. So I'm just putting that out there now. If you're not in the mood to listen to something like this, then just don't watch it. Don't watch anything that's just going to deeply disturb you and upset you. And I don't want to share my story to upset anyone. It's an important part of my life now. It's important to me because it's something that I'm extremely proud of that I was able to overcome. And I was able to overcome such extraordinary odds that were never in my favour. And I also wanted to just share my story and say that to anyone else that's been through these things, if you feel like you're never going to get to the other side of it, kids, teenagers, or even young adults who've survived it and are having PTSD, having flashbacks. I've kind of had all those things and I've popped out the other side and I've kind of have got my happy ending. I've known 5 years of happiness and they've been the most wonderful, beautiful years of my life. And I feel incredibly, incredibly blessed to have lived the years that have and to have the life that I have now. So basically, I grew up the eldest of four, and I grew up with my biological parents. Unfortunately for me, my biological father is a sexual sadist psychopath. So what that really means is he does not have the ability to feel kindness, to feel compassion, to feel human connection, to feel love. And on top of that, he is aroused by violence, torturing people and murdering people, namely children. So someone who's extremely evil and extremely dangerous. He hasn't been caught. I've really done all that I can do in regards to that area, but he still hasn't been caught. And he'll be like that till the day that he dies. So basically, when I was 5 years old, and in the lead up, really in those years, that's when it started. And grade 2 was when it really started to get terrible. Viciously, viciously beaten and raped and tortured at such a young age. It was day and night. It was just relentless. That's the other thing about psychopaths. They don't have satisfaction. It's kind of like people who have drug addictions to a degree. They do what they want to do, and that's hurt others. And then that feeling of pleasure only lasts for a very, very short period of time, and they have to do it again. So, as a child growing up in that environment, it was terrible. It was hell. It was just horrible, and I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. I wouldn't even wish it back on my father. He's a lawyer, so he's got the connections and the capabilities to really get out of whatever charges, if ever, they're brought against him. And he's chosen that career specifically, of course. So it was vicious, it was terrible, and it also began on my younger sister as well. So we both had to go through it. But there was always something about me that was different. When I went to school, when I played my sport or did art or just hung out with my friends, even at a young age, I held on to these moments. They were like little gems for me, and I held on to them. And when I got home and I was viciously beaten, raped, tortured, just attacked, brutal, horrible attacks, I held on to these gems of happiness. And those are the things that got me through. And love, absolutely. Love of my friends, love of my grandparents, my sister, love of all those people that were close to me. I held to these memories in these moments because that was what got me through those hard times. And also hope for the future. When I was 10, Paul took me to the state forest, and I was the usual, tied up, drugged, beaten, raped, tortured for 24 hours straight. And then, Paul wanted to murder me, and he decided not to in the end. He decided he couldn't get away with it. And I'll never forget when we were in the car and we drove out onto the freeway, and we got onto the freeway and we started heading back towards Brisbane. And he just turned to me and just very chillingly said, I didn't not kill you because you're worth something, because you're worth nothing. I didn't kill you because I know I can't get away with it. Because they always look to the father. And that was a big moment in my life, and I just thought, one day he is going to succeed in murdering me. And I still believe that now. And something changed inside me, and I thought, I will stick to my morals, my sense of morality, sticking up for myself, my sister, for those that need help, irrevocably, regardless of the pressure that is on me, regardless of how Paul tries to break me, I will not break. And I believe that I have done it. And I'm very, very proud of that, absolutely. While my mother and my brothers remain silent, do nothing, and my sister and I just had to cop it, I took it upon myself to stand up for my sister and just give her the love and the care and the kindness that I knew that we both needed, that we never got. And I tried to give that to other people as well. When I went to school, when I hung out with my mates, I just tried to have as much fun as I could, stay positive, make people smile, make people laugh. And that's something I've carried with me into my life now. So, that's really my story of survival. And, yeah, I mean, the raping stopped when I was 14 years old. I went through a particularly bad incident with Paul. He was viciously attacking me, strangling me, and as I started to go unconscious, because he was yelling at me saying, say sorry, say sorry, say sorry, for something that he's probably made up that I did. Probably did nothing. And I started to lose consciousness, and I just said, sorry. And he dropped me to the ground. And I got up from the ground, and I looked him in the eye, and I said, I'm not sorry, and I never will be. A very, very strong sense of defiance and morality. That's really me. And he dragged me into the bathroom and viciously beat me, raped me, tortured me, pissed on me, defecated on me, and was just smashing my head against the concrete. That's the last thing I remember. And I woke up sometime later. The sun was setting in a pool of my own blood and vomit. And I gingerly got up. I said, get up. I cleaned everything up, cleaned my school uniform, walked down to the park and swung on the swing and just cried and said, God, why is this happening to me? Please make it stop. Please help me. And I went back home, and it was about 8 o'clock or so, and I went to bed. And bang on 1 o'clock a.m., which is when Paul normally came in, he arrived at the door. And I just thought, I can't go through it tonight, not tonight. I can barely move. And I had developed an extraordinarily high pain tolerance at that age. It was not good. And I said to him, if you climb up onto that bunk bed and rape me, I'll slit your throat in your sleep. And he just looked at me, and he saw that I meant it, and he turned and walked away. And that was when the raping stopped. And, yeah, I don't think I really ever had the capability to murder another person. I just don't have the heart to do it. I just couldn't do it. Even though I should have, probably will have ended up saving my own life and the lives of many others. I just couldn't do it, unfortunately. And after that, he was relentless. He was trying to destroy every facet of my life. I was quite good at sport and art and a few things, and he refused to pay for my interstate trips and things like that. Just wore me down, was telling me to kill myself non-stop. And eventually, as a teenager, I caved, and that's when I started to get some of the help that I needed. And he's just been relentless. He's fucked me over so many times. Even as an adult, he's not stopped to absolutely destroy my life, because once he knows that I'm doing well, he also knows that people listen to me. if I'm happy, I'm enjoying my life as I am now, I've had 5 years of happiness, that's a threat to him, you know. But my life's never really been about him. My life has been about me. I've, I've made so many mistakes. I've hurt people, yes, absolutely. But I've also come out the other side, and I'm engaged to the love of my life. I'm very, very happy. I've got wonderful friends around me, and I feel incredibly blessed to have the life that I have. So I just wanted to share my story with you guys and just say, you know, you might go through a childhood that is just horrific, as I have done, but you can come out the other side. And you make your own definition of what coming out of the other side means. I mean, for me, it's never been to earn a lot of money or do this, that, and the other. Really, it's just to be happy. And I've known happiness for 5 years. I've known unconditional love with my fiance and beautiful, wonderful friends for the last 5 years. And I feel incredibly blessed. For every day that I've had, I just feel incredibly blessed. And that's the flip side of the coin, of course. You go through something like what I've gone through, just horrors. And when you come out the other side and you have a life that's really just quite normal, there's nothing particularly special about my life. It's just an average life. And I come home every day to a fiance that loves me, friends that love me, and my apartment in which I'm safe and I'm loved and I can laugh freely and I'm not going to get attacked as I just walk around the home. And that's just, I'm free, really. And that's just something that you can't put a price on. And I feel incredibly, incredibly blessed for the life that I've had. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I hope that I didn't upset you guys too much. And yeah, that's it, really. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll make more videos soon. Peace.